Welcome to Ganitika.com. This is a website for mathematics lovers, learners, and leaders. A link to this website is given in the description below. Follow the link, register in the website, and enjoy the full essence of mathematics. However, in this video, I am not going to talk about mathematics. I am going to give you 8 excellent tips to start your school year with and to be a successful student. Did you start your school long back? No worries, it is never late to follow good practices, right? You can still start on these practices and get the benefit out of it. So, let's start right away. Tip number 1. Study area. Why do you need a study area? Why can't you study anywhere? The reason is, when you have a specific place for specific jobs, your mind gets fully ready to do that job. For example, you get the mood to cook in the kitchen and not in the bedroom. You do not feel comfortable sleeping on the dining table. Instead, you feel comfortable on the bed, right? In the same way, when you get to this study area, this need not be a big room, could be just a corner in your bedroom. So when you get to this corner, you get the mood to study, and this will help you to concentrate better. Now, let's start creating a study area at home. Firstly, your study area should have a table and a comfortable chair. By comfortable chair, I don't mean those expensive ones. The chair should hold you for around 3 to 4 hours without giving you neck or back pain. The first thing that you should have on your table is a pen or pencil stand, well equipped with writable pens and sharpened pencils. This is to give you a quick access to grab a pen or a pencil in case you find something very interesting to scribble on your notes. Keeping the screen of your computer at an appropriate angle is very important. It's not just for your eyes but also for your neck, back, and arms. Using the keypad for a long time can tire your hands. Looking at the screen in the wrong angle can hurt your neck, back, especially if you are wearing glasses. Using separators to organize your books, notebooks, files, etc. is a good practice. You can arrange the separators subject based or item based. That is, you can have one separator to keep all the items for mathematics together and another separator for all the items for English together, and so on. Or you can arrange all the files together in one separator and all the books together in another separator, and so on. Keep a favorite photo or a decorative piece of your choice in a corner of your table. Looking at your favorite photo or an art piece helps you to be cheerful and happy. In fact, you can also have a plant near or on your table. The green from the plant keeps your eyes cool and your atmosphere healthy. These are the things that might not seem very important, but believe me, they help you a lot whenever you tend to become tired of studying for a long hours. Tip number 2. What to do first with your new textbooks. Read through all your textbooks. Once you receive your textbooks, make it a point to go through all the pages, look carefully into the topics, diagrams, pictures, activities, etc. You may not understand anything now, but it's worth looking into it. If it is a language book, you may not even know how to read it, but it doesn't matter. I am not expecting you to learn any contents, but you will get a general picture of what are all the stuff you are going to cover this year, and this increases your anxiety to learn through the year. So, reading through the textbooks before you start the school year is a good inspiration to learn. If you have a syllabus copy, go through it for each subject and highlight the concepts that you already know. Doing this makes you less intimidated in learning that subject. Knowing that there are older concepts which are going to be expanded to a new perception gives you a lot of pleasure and inspiration to learn. So my advice is, once you get your textbooks, read through them all with a lot of curiosity. Tip number 3. Importance of stationery. Before you start the year, you should keep all the required things ready in hand. Start buying and collecting all the materials that are required for this year. Some of the common stationery items that we require every year are pens, pencils, geometry sets, printing papers, calculators, erasers, rulers, and so on. And see that you keep them all ready for the year. Some of you might be starting to use calculators from this year onwards. See that you buy the recommended model and keep it always charged. Along with these items, you should also plan carefully and collect other materials such as files, sticky notes, planners, diaries, etc. as per your choice. Do not dump them all in one place or leave them scattered all over your table or study area. Arrange them neatly and carefully in proper order, categorize them in a way that would suit your needs, and place them in separate bins or boxes. This will make you a well-organized person. Tip number 4. Timetables and planners. Print the class timetables and buy a few planners. Stick the printed class timetable on the wall or a board near your table where you can always keep an eye on. Over a few weeks, you will have memorized the timetable, but still having it in front of you at an eye-reaching level helps you to plan efficiently. Keep planners alongside your workstation and note down any assignments or projects given on that day. For this, you can either use a diary or a day-wise planner. Use different colored pens and pencils, highlighters, etc. to make it more attractive and eye-catching. For a quick reckoner, a calendar on your table or on the wall in front of you will help you to be alert on your upcoming deadlines. We know that any well-organized person would always have a to-do list in hand. Choose your list on any basis as it suits you. Daily or weekly or monthly or even yearly to-do list is good enough. And this is very important. Make it a habit to spend at least half an hour or 1 hour every day in the evening. I repeat, every day in the evening to go over all the concepts that was taught during the day. Use your timetable. Recollect the concepts taught in the class. At this point, using notes will help you a lot, which I'm going to explain in a few minutes. So use your notes, read through the concepts, recollect the concepts taught in the day. Recollecting what was taught in the class helps you to increase your memory and eventually in storing the information for a longer time. Use your timetable, planners, etc. to get prepared for the next day's classes and face any immediate deadlines. So, using planners and timetables, to-do lists, etc. are very important for a successful student. Tip number 5. Using sticky notes. Sticky notes are always extremely helpful. They are like puppies that go with you wherever you go. So, keep sticky notes always with you, which are going to be very helpful. Especially if you are a forgetful person like I am, sticky notes are lifesavers. You can use different colored, designed sticky notes to make it more interesting and creative. You can actually categorize even the sticky notes. Use one type for deadline, another type for test dates, etc. Within the deadline sticky notes, use different colors for the nearest deadline, okay deadline, farthest deadline, etc. Practice this and you will be surprised to know how this easily helps you in keeping track of your dates. Apart from using sticky notes as a reminder, you can use this for keeping track of your achievements or failures as well. Write down your marks in the latest test and stick them on the wall. Using different colored sticky notes for this will help you better. If your marks are high, this note will be a motivation. If they are low, this will help you to pull up your socks and do better next time. In any ways, this helps you to go ahead with enthusiasm. So sticky notes are really helpful for you, and start using sticky notes wherever and whenever possible in your study area. Tip number 6. How to manage your notebooks. A well-maintained notebook is a blessing to a successful student. Label all your notebooks with your name and subject name. Usually students use more than one notebook for each subject. To keep a track of this, it is wise to number the subjects as well, like Maths 1, Maths 2, Maths 3, Physics 1, Physics 2, Physics 3, etc. Categorize and arrange the notebooks subject-wise for easy access. This helps you to quickly access the notebooks and avoid spending time and energy in searching for them. Below the name and subject label, add another bigger label where you can write the topics written in that particular notebook. For example, in the notebook Maths 1, if you have the notes for fractions, circles, graphs, you mention these 3 topics on the bigger label. So, if you need to revise, say for example, graphs, you will know which notebook to pick up among the 7 or 8 notebooks that you have used over the year. So, this saves time and energy again. A detailed description of how to maintain your notebooks can be seen on the website www.ganitika.com under the page Tips and Tricks for Students. And this is the article that you can see in the website. Register to the website immediately and access this article to know how to use your notebooks efficiently over the year. Tip number 7. Taking notes in class. Notes taking is a very helpful and efficient habit for a successful student. Taking notes doesn't mean copying down whatever is seen on the board. It means writing down all the points, tips, and information given by the teacher during the class apart from what she writes on the board. This increases your ability to concentrate in the class. Also, when you write the class notes with your own hand, it makes a huge difference when you read them again back at home during your evening study time. You can understand the concept better when you read your notes in your own handwriting. While taking notes, there is a lot of opportunity for you to get doubts. These doubts can be clarified with your class teacher during the class or after the class as you want. This improves your conceptual understanding and helps you to communicate confidently with your teacher. This also strengthens your relationship with your teacher. During your evening study time, take out these notes for each subject, compare the contents with the textbook, combine all of them together and write them all in your subject notebook. This is an excellent practice that definitely makes you a successful student. Tip number 8. Last but not the least, meeting deadlines. It is well known that most successful people have had perfect time management skills. Let's see some important aspects of time management as a student. For a student, meeting all deadlines on time is a major success mantra. Let's say your teacher gives you an assignment or a project today and tells you that the deadline is 10 days from now. It is common to see students starting the work on the 9th day, right? But this is very wrong. 10 days time span is given because this particular project needs 10 days of work and energy. The deadline is given with the intention that you spend at least 1 hour on it every day. So technically you might need around 10 hours to research, collect data, analyze and document this work. It will be chaotic if you try to do 10 hours of work in 1 hour on the last day. This is where your planners, calendars, to-do lists come in handy. You can register your progress through these as you follow your plans. It is very sensible to start working on the project on the day it was given. So do not procrastinate. And also do not hesitate to ask help from your teacher. She might be able to assist you on the best resources for this project. It's better to ask her than the Google. I hope all these 8 tips will be useful for you over this year. Wish you all success in this academic year. Thank you for watching. Bye bye until next time.